Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we got a fun video planned where I'm sort of showing you something. So what I'm showing you is a way that you can sort of use Rogue as a Kra in terms of, like, you know how they have explosive arrow, right? I'm sure you've deduced this from the title, obviously. But you know, Kras have their explosive arrow. Well, Rogues are a pretty explosive class, so I figure, you know, we have our own explosive arrow and I kind of want to show you how we can use it and how we can use it best. So I'm just going to quickly get into this. We're not going to beat around the bush too much. I'm going to put on my Kra mode here, put on my my little Kra mode, and I'm going to show you the set, and then I'll show you the mechanics and basically how it works. So the set is just the following. Got a Scappu helmet, Murdiodon cloak, Rhinital, double Shylocks, blah 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 blah. You got this stuff, and you just got a Teddy Barbarian and a Stalak shield. So the set has 1,387 intelligence with my mages, and then around 127 power with my mages. So I figure you guys would probably get, or not you guys, I mean the set in general basically has around 1,500 intelligence. If you add the power and intelligence to each other, you have around 1,500 stats, which is pretty good, and 130 fire damage, but it's not too good. And you might be wondering, why the hell is it not a little bit better? But the reason it's not as good as it could be is because I'm actually using this belt, which doesn't give any stats. I could easily be using Rhinital Amulet belt, which gives me plus 100 and some more damage and stuff. But for the sake of this video, I have to use the belt. And so what belt is this? It's the Glycerin belt, which is part of the Rogue class set. So every class has its own class set. Obviously, I, as a Rogue, will be showing you an item from the Rogue class set because the other ones do nothing to me. I previously made a video using the Rogue class hat. I did some colos with it because we were interested in the Explo Bomb with no line of sight and the crossing spell range becomes modifiable. We were interested in those two things. And so because of that, we used the class hat. But this time we're using the class belt because we're interested in something else. So let me show you what exactly we are actually interested in. I'll pin this up here so I can show you with my mouse. So the spell that we're interested in here is Sticky Bomb. Mainly Sticky Bomb. There's other spells that we're interested in, but the main one here is going to be Sticky Bomb. And the reason we are interested in this is because Sticky Bomb is actually a AoE spell, but the reason it's not popular is because it's not exactly a normal spell where you just throw it and you just use it like explosive arrow and it just hits the mobs. It's more of an effect waiting to be triggered. It's not really a poison, it's sort of an effect waiting to be triggered. That's the best way I can describe it. It used to be called Gluing Explo Bomb, which I thought was a much more descriptive term. Basically, it's a bomb where I put it on you, and it's not on the field, it's on your person. Like, I make you carry it, and then it's waiting for me to detonate it or use Fuse on it. Now, Fuse doesn't do damage, it just gives me back the AP, which is why we're using Detonator, even though usually I use Fuse. So we're going to be using Detonator for this episode. I got this little hotbar set up with all the spells we're going to be using. And basically it's an AoE spell, and it's interesting too because it's 1 to 6 range with modifiable range. So I made sure that my set has 6 range, which 6 plus 6 is 12, and that puts us at 12 range, which isn't crazy, but it's good enough for the purposes that we're going to be needing. And another interesting thing that the belt does is it gives me machine gun spells AP cost is reduced by 1. You can see that there on the third line. And Machine Gun is just a spell that pushes them back. It's usually 4 AP. Now it's 3 and it has pretty good range. So because Kras can also push things back, it also helps us, you know, play a little bit of the Kra role, right? Because for 3 AP, we can push them back for 3 cells, which I think Kras can do 3 AP for 4 cells, but it's okay. You know, we're still better. Now, I'm going to quickly demonstrate to you as best as I can versus this group of mobs here. Sort of how this will go. So we're just going to start the fight here. Let's see. Okay, let's just go for it. So we got this guy, we got these guys, and I'm just going to show you a little bit how it works. Basically, you throw it on anyone, right? And you can then explode it, and it'll do this little zone around them. But you can also stack it on more than one person. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick this guy back, and I'm going to put it on him as well. So now when it explodes one, it's going to explode both of them. And you know what? While I'm at it, I might as well attract this guy. That way it does even more zone damage because they're closer to the main target. So boom, going to explode it. And it just exploded. So this one exploded. It triggered the other one. They both explode. And then boom, you get all this damage. Very nicely put out throughout. And they get added automatically. So you won't see two lines of damage. They just get added to each other. And they show us one bigger line of damage. So I guess each one did like 700 something. Because it's a pretty high damage spell too. It's what? 30 to 34, which is pretty solid, especially since I'm in a full damage set, right? So kind of adds up here. Okay, so let's see. They're coming in. I'm thinking, I can also actually do up to 3, by the way. I can do 3 a turn, and that's the whole point of the class belt, is that I can do 3 a turn. Usually it's just 2 a turn. Right now I don't have a really good zone for 3 a turn, but so this one I won't explode this turn. I'll explode it next turn. But for now, I just put 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to explode this one over here. This one will trigger this one, and they'll both explode. They got healed just because of the effect that the Soryo Snowfooks can put on. He does this thing where you either get healed 50% or else you take ×2 damage. It's really annoying for the purposes of the demonstration, but whatever. It's, you guys still get the point though. It's still a lot of damage. It's still nice. So this guy came a little bit too close. We're actually just going to push him back. Boom. We're going to put in one of these here. And let's see, where can I get a line of sight for this guy? So it would go there, 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 and then there. I can't reach there. I don't even have the range for that. So instead, we're just going to put that one there, explode these, and we're going to see if we can use the other one next turn. But you can see it's a lot of damage. It's nice damage. And it's pretty good zone too. Zone range of 2. And since it propagates like throughout the mobs, it really adds up. So these guys are there. Please don't run too far. Okay, a little bit too close for my liking, so we're actually just going to put down Boombot for this turn, and we're going to put this, and we're just actually going to wait a turn. Next turn, we're going to do something crazy. Let's see, next turn, let's try and finish them all, actually. Obviously, I don't think I can finish them all, but we're going to do something cool, because I'm going to explode, put them all back, and then explode again. So let's push this guy. How much MP does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can push him back all the way. So Boombot pushes him back. So let's see. Oh, come on. Group up. Group up. Group up. No. I wish they were more grouped. They keep separating, which is really annoying. But, oh well. We can make do. So we're going to explode this one. Oh my god, the heals. You guys get the point, okay? I hate the heals, but you guys get the point. So we're going to do that. Explode this one. And then we're going to throw it on that guy. Explode that one. Boom. And let's kick these guys back because they're getting a little too close. And we're going to hide again and see if we just can't keep going with this. So another interesting thing actually that I forgot to mention is that the whole time I'm doing all these explosions, I'm boosting up Obliteration. So Obliteration gets boosted every time I do one of them. And since I can boost it up to 5 and I'm exploding a bunch of them, I can quickly stack up my Obliteration. And this guy has 55% resistance, but even with 55, boom, did minus 2000 because it's really stacked up. So, technically you could say I did minus 2000 just because times 2 since he has 50% resistance. So we're just going to swap here. Keep running. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that we're also doing this at the same time. We're also boosting Obliteration. And there's the end of the fight. So I hope you guys learned something. What did we drop here? Whoa, 2,600 commas. Let's go, boys. So I just wanted to quickly show you guys this interesting thing with Rogue, using gluing Expo Bomb, or no, that's what it used to be called. Now it's Sticky Bomb, sorry. And also, interestingly enough, you don't even have to be intelligence for this. I have an intelligence set I forgot to mention, but it hits in all elements. So it's just pure damage. So you can be any element and it will just take to your strongest element. I'm intelligence, so it hits in intelligence. It may feel like an intelligence spell because it's red, but it's actually any element. So if you were full agility, it would be doing zone damage in agility. Just worth pointing out for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this not episode, but like video or whatever. And if you did, you can leave a like, you can comment, whatever you'd like. Have a good day, guys. Take care of yourself. I will see you soon, and goodbye.